The year is 1900. America is changing. Cities roar with factories, steel rises into the sky, and electricity hums through the streets. The horse, once the symbol of power and speed, is giving way to a new invention, the automobile. At first, these cars are clumsy, slow, and unreliable. They break down, stall, and barely outrun a good trotting horse. But in the hearts of a few daring inventors, speed is the obsession. To go faster than the wind. To break free from the limits of hoof and wheel. That becomes the dream. And no one dreamed bigger than Alexander Winton, the man who would build America's first, fastest car. Winton was not just a car maker. He was a visionary, a fiery Scotsman who came to America determined to make his mark. In 1897, he founded the Winton Motor Carriage Company in Cleveland, Ohio. His first cars were simple gasoline wagons, but unlike others, Winton believed in testing them on the open road. In 1897, he shocked the nation by driving one of his cars from Cleveland to New York City, a journey of 800 miles that proved the automobile was more than a fad. But Winton wanted more than reliability. He wanted speed. He wanted to prove that America could build not only cars for the city streets, but also machines that could conquer the world. In 1902, Winton unveiled something extraordinary, the Winton Bullet. It was unlike anything Americans had ever seen. With its long, torpedo-shaped body, exposed engine, and aerodynamic design, it looked less like a carriage and more like a missile on wheels. Under its hood roared a massive 8-cylinder engine, the first of its kind in America, capable of propelling the car to speeds of over 70 miles per hour. At a time when most cars struggled to reach 30, the Bullet was a monster. Newspapers called it the Devil's Machine. Crowds gathered just to watch it roar past. It was the beginning of a new obsession, the race for speed. The Bullet made its debut on racing tracks and open-road competitions. In Cleveland, it stunned onlookers as it blasted across dirt tracks, throwing up clouds of dust in its wake. But the true test came in Ormond Beach, Florida, the birthplace of American land speed racing. There, the Bullet faced challengers from Europe, including powerful French and German machines. In 1903, the Winton Bullet reached 68 miles per hour, a staggering record for its time. It was officially crowned the fastest car in America. The newspapers exploded with excitement. Winton car breaks records. America leads the race. For the first time, America wasn't just copying European automakers. It was competing with them on the world stage. But speed came with a price. The Bullet was dangerous. With no safety belts, no roll cages, and tires prone to bursting, every race was a gamble with death. Drivers clung to the wheel as the car skidded across dirt and sand, knowing that one mistake could mean disaster. Crowds gasped as the Bullet roared past, a blur of metal and fire. Some cheered it as progress. Others condemned it as reckless madness. Just as the Duryea motor wagon had sparked controversy by being the first car involved in an accident, the Winton Bullet became controversial for another reason. It pushed the limits of what people thought was safe or even sane. Though the Winton Bullet didn't hold the speed record for long, new challengers soon arose. It opened the floodgates. Other American automakers, inspired by Winton's daring, began building faster and faster machines. The Bullet paved the way for giants like Henry Ford, who built his own race cars to prove the power of his designs, and for the legendary racing culture of Indianapolis and Daytona that would define America's love for speed. It was the spark that ignited America's obsession with horsepower. Winton himself would later sell one of his cars to a young engineer named James Ward Packard, who went on to found the Packard Motor Company. Another Winton car was bought by John D. Rockefeller, a sign that the wealthy elite were beginning to take automobiles seriously. but the Bullet remained Winton's proudest achievement. Though it eventually faded into history, replaced by even faster machines, it remains a symbol of America's first great race toward speed.